The morning after I walked out, I didn't cry. I went straight to the bank, pulled out my savings, and rented a tiny, run-down basement office. I called my girlfriend Sarah and 3 of the most talented junior designers from my dad's firm. They hated how Elias treated people, so they quit on the spot and joined me. We called our new firm Vanguard Studios. Meanwhile, my dad was parading around the city, taking interviews and collecting awards for my downtown revitalization project. Every time I saw his face on the news, it was fuel for my fire. But I knew his secret. He was a fraud who hadn't designed a functional building by himself in a decade. 6 months later, the ultimate opportunity arrived. The city announced an even bigger contract, a multi-billion-dollar tech hub waterfront district. It was the exact kind of high-tech, futuristic project my dad knew nothing about. We worked 90-hour weeks in that basement. I designed a breathtaking, sustainable waterfront complex that integrated perfectly with the city's environment. On the day of the final presentations to the city council, my dad walked into the waiting room. He looked at me, smiled condescendingly, and said, "It's cute that you're trying, Leo, but you're out of your depth." I didn't say a word. I just smiled back. During his presentation, Elias crashed and burned. The council started asking highly technical questions about the sustainable energy grid and advanced engineering layouts. Things I had calculated, but he had just copied into his stolen blueprints. He stumbled, sweated, and looked completely incompetent. Then, it was my turn. I took the stage and delivered a flawless, passionate presentation. But right before I finished, I dropped the hammer. I showed a side-by-side comparison of the engineering code and design language of our new tech hub against the downtown project my dad supposedly designed. They were identical architectural signatures. Anyone with eyes could see the same mind created both. I didn't explicitly call him a thief, but the city council wasn't stupid. The next day, Vanguard Studios officially won the multi-billion-dollar contract. Because of the public embarrassment and his inability to answer the council's technical questions, the city pulled the plug on my dad's downtown project too, citing loss of confidence. His investors panicked, pulled their funding, and by the end of the month, his firm filed for bankruptcy. Yesterday, my dad called me, begging me to hire him as a consultant so he could save his house. I told him that a building is only as strong as its foundation, and his just collapsed. Then, I hung up.